Okay, real quick, I want to go over a couple things before I come out with the build video. There might be some confusion, especially when I was going over this section of the video. Just clear up some more stuff, kind of explain what I was even talking about here. Like, I don't even think I explained what this piece was. It is just a tool, and all it does is, help you mark out your holes on where you need to drill. It's not a part of the build at all. It's just used to help mark your wheels. And for instance, only these 4 centers are used to drill the holes in the wheel, and then the other 4 are for your sideboard to have your access holes. But yeah, it's just a tool just to help you get where you drill everything. And then these ones here this is where the center of your bearing is, just to explain that. Okay, so the reason why that, the star mechanism, the tool, wherever you drill everything out, it's not in the center of the sideboard, is because I wanted to, cut down on costs and only purchase 2 pieces of plywood. So the width of the cabinet is 23.5 inches. So, you could have this section here and this section here, and all 4 of these pieces can be cut out of 1 sheet of plywood. And then your other sheet you'll use for, your backboard, and then your wheels, and then your faceplate on the front, and then even your door. I even had enough left over to use it for my door. Okay, so let me go over a few other things when it comes to the wheel and why, like how it's measured, just to kind of explain things just a little bit better, or who knows, maybe I'll just confuse you even more. So let's grab some spools, some spool holders, and the arms. So here's the sideboard, and you can tell it is not in the center. And so hold on, let me grab the radius. So right here, sideboard, this is the radius of your spool. If I can get it perfectly, see how your edge of your spools, this is pretty much what clearance they need. But here, well, hold on, that doesn't work because it's going to hit that board. So let me show you the front board and kind of how I was saying. Okay, see, look at that. It has plenty of clearance because you have the chair spool, you have the wheel, you have a washer, you have a hanger, so you have plenty of room for it to still actually rotate, so it's not going to hit that. Just to kind of help explain that a little bit better. So let me go ahead and add the whole cabinet back, and then we'll add the arms and the rest of the spools. And then also, you might be able to see a little bit better in this. Let me take off that front board. Right here is where the chair swivel is, and around this chair swivel is where that the big shiv goes, and then I have the motor mounted here. I don't have a measurement for the motor. I'll have to get one. Maybe during the build video I'll get a measurement so you know exactly where to drill that hole to add your motor. Originally I was hoping I can get the motor inside of the cabinet, but it just turned out it wouldn't fit. So I had to shift some gears and put it on the outside. And then the tool is actually the washer. So you end up replacing that tool with the washer. That's just for the CAD. But anyways, I hope this kind of cleared some stuff up. Maybe you can have better visual of the whole thing with this. I am still working on the build video. But also, when I said that this sideboard goes inside of the cabinet, see how sideboard and then everything else is on the edges of it. So 23.5 wide by 25.5 tall, and then 3/4 plywood, and then the width of the whole thing is 65.5. And then I don't really have measurements for the front plate quite yet, but it's coming out this video, a little short, sweet. Hopefully clear some stuff up. Hopefully help you, explain a little bit better and get going if you're actually trying to build this cabinet. If you are trying to build the cabinet, I would love to see a video or pictures of it. I think that'd be pretty cool. But anyways, thank you, and happy building.